everyone, Kevin here with Skylab Flight Systems. Got a new drone for you guys today. This is a first look at the production version of the XStar Premium. Just received it today. Really excited to share this with you. Been waiting for this for a little while. Some of you guys have seen some of my posts on my website and also on my YouTube and Instagram channels. I've been talking about it. I've been working with Autel for well over a year now, and they are finally ready to put this thing on the market, and man, it is exciting. I'm thrilled to death with how everything has turned out. Not that they did that for me, but they did that for the community in general. So let's get started, okay? The first thing to note is both models of the XStar are 4K models. The Premium, the difference between the Premium and the lesser model is basically your video transmission. On the Premium, you're going to get a digital transmission in 720p. The radio allows you to connect to your tablet or mobile device using a USB cable, or if you're using Apple, a lightning cable. So you can get that, and it ties in directly with XStar, with the Autel Robotics app. You will need the app so you can access all that stuff. Really cool things. So let's look at one of the other things that's really cool that's included with this purchase, or with your purchase of an XStar. No matter which model you pick, you get a case. A good case too. Now it's kind of set up like a suitcase. The texture is so cool. It just looks really, really cool. Here's a look inside. Now inside, you can fit the XStar itself, the radio, and a total of 5 batteries. Plus there's a slot for your charger, for your tablet, and extra props, and then any miscellaneous tools that you might want to include. It's a relatively small and light case. The foam looks pretty good. It should stand up. We'll see though. Definitely going to be putting that to the test. That's the first thing. Okay, so when I open it up, inside is the XStar Premium. Now this is the orange model. It's available in orange and white. It comes with a 4K camera. One of the things that I noticed about this 4K camera is it's got a UV filter already installed. Excellent. It will screw off, so the aftermarket makers can make really cool filters. I would highly expect to see something from Freewell and possibly Polar Pro. Another thing to note, this is on the production version. It has Autel Robotics StarPoint Vision Positioning System. This is excellent. So this is going to make it a real competitor, I think, with the other aircraft available today. So on the front, you have a USB port right here that allows for you to do firmware updates if required. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure there's going to be available to do through the app, but we'll have to wait and see. I really like this orange color. You're gonna be able to see this thing anywhere. So also a change from the pre-production model, which came with a smart battery, but it was a 3-cell 6400 milliamp. The production model comes with a 4-cell 4900 milliamp. I have it charging right now. Functions just like all the other smart batteries you're used to. You press the power button and it'll tell you how much power is in it. You hold it down to turn it on. Awesome, great feature. So what else is in the box? All right, well, radio. Now this is my Android Google Nexus 7 tablet I have on here. Really, really cool. What I really like is you can rotate if you so desire. The device holder, that's awesome. This is spring loaded, so it will fit a full-size iPad if you use iPads, or if you're using a Galaxy Tab with a 10-inch. Another thing to note on the radio itself, okay, on the back is where you have your USB port to plug in for your video feed. Also is a micro USB port, and they've got another port that's reserved for later, according to the user manual. On the front, a couple things that this thing has that some of the others do not have, and we're starting to see a lot more of it. We have a start-stop button, similar to what Unique does with the Typhoon series, so you can start and stop your motors. You also have the option to go the old school way and do your sticks down and in or down and out. That will also start your motors. You have an auto takeoff and land button. You also have your power button. You've got a go to home button. And new for XStar is a pause button. Now what this does is it'll pause the aircraft. It'll stop the aircraft as soon as you hit that button. So that's great for beginners in case you decide that you lose, you're lost. You don't see, you can't tell what the orientation is. You're not sure which direction you're going. You hit pause, check out your video, find where you're at, and come back. On the corners, we've got two dials. You've got your flight mode button right here. Also, I guess on the back, right at your fingertips, on the right side is a button for camera, so you can take a picture right there. It's really easy. On the left side is to start and stop video. Now, this thing feels super nice. It's really, really light. It's not super heavy. The rubber grips on the side make it very comfortable, and all the controls are right there within reach. You've got an LCD screen built on here that's going to give you all kinds of information. I'll get more to that when I do the first flight video. So what else is included in the box? Alright, well, can't fly your brand new XStar Premium without props. There are two full sets of props included. They come in a handy little bag with the Autel Robotics logo. That's really cool. You also get an accessory bundle, and in that accessory bundle is our replacement pads for the landing skids, the little black pads on the bottom right here. You got a full set of those. You got a full set of vibration dampeners for the gimbal if you need to replace those, including two safety clips so it doesn't fall in case they break. You also get a prop wrench. Now let's talk about the prop wrench for a second. I know everybody sends a prop wrench with their particular drone. That's great, but this is the prop wrench. It's very similar to the one that Unique makes, and it's a little smaller. Simple. Slide it over the motor, grip it, tighten your prop, you're good to go. A lot of people don't bother because they're self-tightening props because they're threaded in the opposite direction the motor spins. You get the idea. You also get the charger, which one of the features about the charger that I really, really like is it's got a fan on it to make sure that it does not get too hot. Or if you plug in a hot battery, it's going to cool it off. That's a really neat feature. I don't know if it's well, we won't say it's absolutely necessary, but it's a pretty cool feature. And it's one nobody else does. Another thing to note about what's included that was kind of impressive to me was micro SD card. Now, everybody pretty much includes a micro SD card. This micro SD card is a SanDisk Ultra, 64 gig, which is the max capacity you can use on your 4K camera. That's big. Now, I know you can go out and buy these all day long, and a lot of us already have them, but it's included already. Not only is it included, but it's installed in the camera, ready to go. The other thing to note that you get is you also get a neck strap. It is pretty basic, but it's a little bit better than what you probably have picked up at any of the trade shows. It's gray, stout, got a little clip to it. No padding though. No big deal. Most of us already have a harness or strap already, or at least those of us that use them. You got a micro USB cable in that package as well, but the radio charges from the same charger that you use for the battery, similar to a lot of the other different aircraft that are available today. that is your first look at the XStar Premium. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a first flight video very, very soon. If you have visited the Autel Robotics website and you've seen enough, you've seen some of the other videos coming from some of the other guys that have been doing testing, like Volair Media, for example, and you're ready to buy, go over to carolinadrones.com, place your order. I haven't got confirmation yet on when the production models will hit the dealers, but I would say that it's probably within the next week to two. So you're safe getting your pre-order. Get one now. If not, wait and see what I have to come on the first flight video, and I'm going to be doing a full review as well. I thank everybody for watching. Thanks a ton. I appreciate everybody's support. If you want to follow along with some of the things that I'm working on, with all the various aircraft that I'm working with, stay tuned to my Instagram and Twitter feeds, and definitely keep an eye out on my website, skylabflightsystems.com. And remember, always fly safe.